All right. Since I am new to the BookTube community, I thought there's no better way to introduce myself and help you to find out who I am and more about me and what I'm like than to take the house sorting quiz. I haven't done this in so long that I searched for the Pottermore house sorting quiz, which to my recollection, that's what this was. But now, as you see, it's Wizarding World, and it's our Wizarding Passport. I just created an account, that's my name, and so I'm going to discover my house, but it also, we all have our favorites. What are yours? Don't know what that's about. And then we've got your wand. So now you can discover your wand, what kind of wand that is, and your Patronus. So I don't know. I'm not planning on doing those in this video. Might be different videos. For this one, I was just going to try to discover my house. I think I recall what my house was years ago, but again, this has been years. And so let's take the quiz and try to figure out what house I should be sorted into. Discover your Hogwarts house. Adorn the sorting hat to be placed into your rightful Hogwarts house. Sorting hat decision is final. All right, putting it on my head. No. All right, here we go. Moon or stars? Love how that's going to be able to tell which house that I should be in. All right, so we've got the stars or the moon. Honestly, both are beautiful. I do love that color and shade of purple, but that's not the question that's being asked of me. I gaze at and admire the beauty of a little bit more the stars than the moon. You enter, ooh, we're doing a little choose your own adventure here, so it seems. All right, you enter an enchanted garden. What would you be most curious to examine first? So the fat red toadstool that appears to be toadstools that appear to be talking to each other. The bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling. Maybe that one catches my eye. The silver-leafed tree bearing golden apples. This is what you would examine first. I would most certainly examine that, but most likely not first. I would save that for last. The statue of an old wizard with a strangely twinkling eye. Albus, maybe? All right, so, what would I examine first? Again, the options, toadstools that are talking to each other. That would most certainly get my attention. But for some reason, I'm being drawn back to this one. The bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling. I grew up on Arthur legends, and I would hope that there would be some kind of sword that I would be able to draw from the Lady in the Lake. That, for some reason, that's the one that I would probably examine first. All right, what are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? Oh, I cannot wait to attend. All about magical creatures and how to befriend and care for them. That's adorable, but probably not what I'm looking forward to most learning. Flying on a broomstick. I do definitely want that, but I'm not the athletic type. Apparition, and disapparition. I've never really pronounced those words out loud, just read them. Apparition, I think that's it, and disapparition, being able to materialize and dematerialize at will. Secrets about the castle, that is, unless there's a better one, that's most certainly. The things in the book that always intrigued me was the map that they had discovered or rediscovered, and that helped them find many of the secrets about the castle. That's kind of what I'm most interested in. Transfiguration, turning one object into another. Hexes and jinxes. I'm not a mean person. Every area of magic I can. Well, that's kind of a cop-out. Of course, every area of magic that I can. But again, there's one that caught my eye. Secrets of the castle. That's what I would be looking forward to learning most. Man, I want to find the secret rooms. All of that. All of that. After you have died, what would you most like people to do when they hear your name? Okay. A, ask for more stories about your adventures. M, miss you, but smile. Think with admiration of your achievements. I don't care what people think of me after I'm dead. It's what they think of me while I'm alive that counts. Wow, that's meaningful. All right. Ask for more stories of your adventure. Miss you, but smile. And think with admiration. This is more about what I've accomplished, and this is kind of like probably that one. Ask for more stories about your adventures. This one sounds a little bit self-serving. Think with admiration of your achievements. I don't want people to necessarily remember what I've done, although that's a part of it. I want them to remember the impact that I've made and the legacy that I've left. That's kind of self-serving as well. I'm going to go with ask for more stories about your adventure. A troll has gone berserk. I've heard that before in the headmaster's study at Hogwarts. It is about to smash, crush, and tear several irreplaceable items and treasures. In which order would you rescue these objects from the troll's club if you could? All right, so in which order would you rescue these objects? This is like a quiz. Am I back in school? A nearly perfected cure for dragonpox. Do I have to select a position for that before I find out the other items? That's weird. Really? Maybe I can reorder them at a different time. We'll put the cure dragonpox. That's probably not that serious of an illness, so we'll put it third currently. A student record going back 1,000 years. Ooh. I think that's super important. I don't want to forget the people that have come before me. If I put it in third, what happens? I can't put it in third. I'm going to go ahead and put that in first. And a mysterious handwritten book full of strange runes. We'll go second with that one. Oh, I can reorder if I want to. First, student records going back 1,000 years. Then a mysterious handwritten book full of strange runes. And then finally a nearly perfected cure for dragonpox. I think that's the route. This isn't even a perfected cure. It's only nearly perfected. This is probably going to be helpful or interesting, but it's strange. It's mysterious and they're strange, so we don't fully know. This, we know exactly what it is. It's going to protect the legacy of the people that have come before me. We're confirming the order now. If you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? Okay, so we've got cats, which I don't like. We've got toads, which no one likes. And we've got owls, which, like, am I just going with owl because Harry had Hedwig, or... Honestly, as I read the books, I always thought like I would go with owl as well. Definitely wouldn't go with rat, not toads, not cats. That one's super easy for me. If bunny rabbits were an option, that's what I'd go with. But for now, owls. Oh, beautiful. If you're attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? Did we not? Oh, it's going to be the different kind of owls? Interesting. A barn owl. Owl. I think I said owl. A tawny owl. Ooh, a snowy owl. That is pretty sweet, but I feel like I'd have to be in Slytherin, because doesn't that look kind of like devious? A brown owl. Look at that, Chubbs. All right, so here's the thing. I'm instantly drawn to snowy owl, but again, I think that's what Hedwig was, right? Was Hedwig? I don't remember what kind of owl Hedwig was. Tawny owl, barn owl, that's really sweet. I've got to go with my instinct here, and it is screech owl. Just because I think that would be unique enough. It'd still fulfill the purpose of an owl, but it would be more unique than the rest. It looks really cool. Which road tempts you most? The twisting, leaf-strewn path through the woods, the wide, sunny, grassy lane. Nah, boring. The narrow, dark, lantern-lit alley. Yes, but are you going to put me in Slytherin just because I like dark alleys? The cobbled street lined with ancient buildings. Ooh. Okay, so this one's tough. Let's start back at the beginning. Which road tempts you most? The twisting? So no. The wide, grassy? Nope. Okay, it's either this or it's this. I was going to go with the narrow, dark, lantern-lit alley because that's amazing, but also kind of scary. The cobbled street lined with ancient buildings, that is where I would want to go. I've visited a few places that have much richer history than America where I live. So I've been to London and Paris, for example, and the walking through where ancient buildings, or at least older buildings, lie are some of the coolest places. So that's probably the road that tempts me most out of those. Left or right? Well, I'll tell you something now that you can learn maybe for the first time. I am left-handed. And so if I've got an option between left and right, you know that your boy's going left. Oh man, I didn't know how long this quiz was going to be. I wasn't prepared for this. All right, so this is going to tell a lot about me. I know that the journey that we just were on tells you at least something about me, but now let's find out if I am still in the house that I was sorted years ago. The sorting hat is ready to make its decision. Fingers crossed. Really? I'm not opposed, obviously. Who would be opposed to being in Gryffindor? But that is not where I was years ago. Years ago, I was actually in Ravenclaw. But now they've got me in Gryffindor. Let's see why. Courage, bravery, determination. You probably know that some of Gryffindor's most renowned members include Albus and Harry. But did you know that the Sword of Gryffindor was made 1,000 years ago by goblins? Or that head of house Minerva McGonagall's hobbies include correcting articles and transfiguration today and supporting the Montrose Magpies. Interesting. Well, famous, of course, Harry Potter, Hermione, Ron, the whole book of what it's about. Who's my prefect? Whatever that name is. Not Percy, right? All right, that's what we'll do. That is a surprise to me. Tell me what you think, just hearing my answers and hearing a little bit about me in the comments below. Do you think this is correct? Am I actually in Gryffindor? Or did the sorting hat get it wrong and I should be in Ravenclaw? Or if you think I should be in another house. Also, if you took this quiz most recently, then let me know what house you're in the comments below. If you haven't taken this for a few years, you need to create a new account. It's 2019, almost 2020. You need to let us know what your updated house is. We all change with time. And so it'd be super interesting to know, those that are watching this, what house you find yourself in. Maybe at a later time, we'll find out what wand I have and what Patronus I have as well. But for now, I've got to go get my robes because this new school year is about to start. And apparently, I'm in Gryffindor.